how are you guys today? I want to first come on and say sorry about yesterday. I was meant to go live yesterday, but yesterday turned out not so good of a day. Which is okay because those who get my notifications, down below is a bell, click on it. Anytime I reschedule anything, you can get the notification then and there. So I plan on next Saturday to have the live book sale. What's really cool about this book sale is that I'm doing it so there's a convenience for those who don't like to be on live, because there are some people I know who say I don't like going on live and watching a live sale kind of thing. So I wanted to accommodate both sides. Some people absolutely love live sales. Some people are like, I just can't stand sitting there waiting through book or item per item. So what I'm gonna do is those items that are gonna be in that live sale would already be on my Etsy page ready to buy. So as I'm showing items, if you want to get it, you just go grab it kind of thing. So you're not waiting all night long for those items. So be prepared for that next Saturday. So I figured that would be the easiest way of doing it. So I'm always thinking about what's convenient and easy for both sides. I understand that everyone's time is precious. So everyone could spend hours watching. So, and you don't want to miss out either. So it's fair. I don't have to worry about the ready, set, go, or whose feeds are working and who wins, who doesn't win kind of thing. And I honestly wanted to sway away from doing the auction kind of thing because I wanted the books to be fair in pricing. So there'll be $5 books, $10 books, $15 books, and I think the highest is a $20 books. So it'd be like 4 different listings with drop-down menus. And then as I'm live, if you want to see details of what's inside each one, you can kind of thing. But if not, you just go grab it as to your convenience kind of thing. So I want to thank you guys for your patience and understanding. Things happen. So really appreciate it. So today I have, I'm doing a series of videos because I have a lot of shop shares to do. And I want to make sure that each video that I do is individually for that person, for that shop, because I want to showcase that one person, because I know that's very important. And there's a shop here that I did shop on from international. You know, a lot of people are leery for purchasing here in the States from international because the shipping can be kind of pricey. But she did amazing. I mean, her prices of her items were kind of lowered. So then when you did pay for shipping, which wasn't that expensive, it was worth it. So I got a journal and it's, well, all I know it's airmail. I'm trying to be from Britain. So her shop is Nicky. Hey, Nicky, how you doing? I'm hoping I'm not going to botch this up. But I stumbled across her shop because I was looking at I've been searching for different shops on Etsy that I can help out, or just to buy something that I can shop share them, and then you guys can get that that item or items on the weekly Wednesday giveaway. And so it's Nicky from NickysShawIslandMore. I want to turn down the flip down the address, but I ordered this the 21st of March. And today is the, what, the 30th or the 1st? That's how fast she shipped. And it's international. And that's the name of her shop. Don't worry, down below, I'll have her Etsy shop link and any other information on how to get a hold of her. I went to her shop and I was totally shocked. I mean, not only the beauty of what she has, but that the price. I mean, the price was right, you know, and it makes me wonder. I'm like, hey, Nicky, how do you make the money on them? I mean, it was like unbelievable, the price for the quality and what all she has in it. So I want to share with you guys, share her shop, and you guys check it out. I love finding a good find, and I hope that you guys like this find. And Nicky, I just opened up the package, and I want to, geez, I haven't got the dig in. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And she did give us some extra things here to share for the weekly Wednesday giveaway. So I am already excited. I've been messing with the book a little bit. I'm like, I wanted to be prepared before I did this video. So I got everything right. So I'm going to stress this again. Anytime I do a shop share, please take the time. It just only takes a second just to click on her information down below. Subscribe to her if it's YouTube. Follow her and favorite her there on Etsy. Check out her shop. Give her some hearts, man. Put some hearts out there. It helps the small business shop owners. I know it helps me. So please do thumbs up the videos, you know, all that little bit helps and gets a lot of us out there. So, all right, Nicky, here we go. Let's dig into what your beautiful, beautiful journal and goodies are. So I can't wait to show you guys. Let me put the camera down. Okay, so this is what I purchased. I seen she had this beautiful woodland themed journal in her shop, and I was like, look at those buttons. It was the first thing that caught my eye. I can't wait to dig through this and show you every beautiful piece of it. But look at all the stitch work. I mean, zigzag is really cool, but look at that. She did the straight stitch and a zigzag, and look at all the buttons, and I absolutely adore the fact that she left all her little pieces of threading long. It looks like it's just kind of unraveling a little bit. It's almost like peacock feathers to me. Like it's just little strands of different colors of blue. And she ruffled up that chiffon. Is that chiffon? No, that isn't. That is like a, what is that? It almost reminds me of a satin fabric right there. We got cotton fabric there. She has some felt, a little bit of chiffon. And that reminds me of like vintage shirt fabric, almost like a polyester. Really pretty, but look at all the stitch work. I mean, I would never thought to do zigzag stitch right down the middle there. Look at here, wait to see the back. This reminds me of like a rag quilt, you know, a quilt that is just stitched all the different fabrics and pieces in there, except she stitched on the cardstock paper, and her binding, just beautiful. I love how she kept it. Strands of, this is upholstery fabric and cotton fabric, and looks like she has some ribbon in there as well, and bedazzled it with the cute button right there. Who doesn't love buttons? I love buttons, and I love the variety, and I love how the variety matches the theme of the cardstock of the woodland theme. That is really cool, Nicky. Adorable. First, before I dig into that, let me dig into, she did a letter, and I wonder, Nicky, did you make this card? Look how pretty is that? And then she wrote this beautiful letter to me, and I thank you ever so much. Definitely beautiful, Nicky. Thank you for the kind words. Anything kind goes a long way, and I really appreciate it. So it looks like this here is additional items she put in here. I wonder if she did it so you, or maybe this is part, Nicky, let us know down below, but is this part of pieces that you can add to the journal? If so, when I do the journal as a giveaway on Wednesday, I will add it to it, because it looks like the same colors and theme that would sort of match that. Do your journals in your Etsy shop, Nicky, do they have a little like ephemera pack? I'm wondering. So I want to make sure I say that correctly. She wrapped in this beautiful ribbon nicely to where you can use this later. Really pretty. And this looks like a snippet fabric, like a wrap of it. Look at that, guys. Oh, look at that elegant brocade fabric. That's like a satiny-ish. Wow, that is beautiful. Look at it, it's like a bronzy gold. That is beautiful. Oh, it is like snippet, what do you call those rolls? But look how she did that, and that's a good like amount. See the little lace snippets and the different fabrics in there. I'm not sure, maybe she has these in her Etsy shop. You gotta go look. Look at that applique. Beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous, and it lays really well. That is beautiful. And it looks like she has a couple ephemera packs going on here. This one here looks like it says Beauty Surrounding Us, and it's in this nice packet. Let's see here. It's got butterflies for the backdrop. She has it beautifully put together. Oh, how fun. It's just a little baggie of fun. Oh, look at here, guys. Oh, how cool. Okay. You guys are the most creative. I have met the most creative people. And it looks like she washi taped the back of that. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's like those clusters. I hope I'm saying it right. But it looks like the back here is like a wrapper for like chocolate. And a stamp. It's almost like an ephemera cluster. Oh, I hope I said that right. But look how pretty it is, how she did that. There's one. And then she has a butterfly one. That is so interesting. And she did sew this. See the stamp, the vintage stamp, some scrapbook paper. And back there looks like a little, it's not like a bamboo with a little bit of fringe going on there. So cool. A really neat cluster. That is beautiful. And literally it says humble and kind. I absolutely love that. It is one of the things I value and I try to work on often, is to be humble and to definitely be kind. There is a lot of negativity out there and a lot of people who want to bring you down. And so that is awesome. This one says Honeybee. I know Julie Santos would absolutely love this. She's a shop owner as well. I should put her link down below. She is a new grandmother, so she's been busy lately, literally busy as a bee. She's kind of been so busy. Eventually she'll get back to her shop. See the vintage, the stamp there, post stamp. And looky there. See how she layered that? This is interesting. I wonder, hun, is this a cluster? I think. Or do I need to undo the washi tape? I am so new at this. I'm testing this to verify. Nope, it's a cluster. See, then she just stapled it through. I wasn't sure if you guys had it to where you can use these individually or something, but that is really cool. And then the next one I have here says, it's wine o'clock. Somebody listens to me. I love my wine, and I love, of course, Kool-Aid. Look at that, cool. I love how you did the wrapper in there. That is so cute. And this one here is a bicycle, and it says, the best of you. How cool. Now I see what you guys do with your snippets. At first when I thought, snippets, what in the world are you gonna do with those little pieces? Well, now I know. And a beautiful cardstock paper that you can use for later. That is so cool. I'm gonna put that aside and I'm gonna await her response on if this is part of the journal to add to it. I remember Kay at, if you guys remember, I opened up Kay Art in the City, Kay. She has journals as well where she has ephemera packs that go with every one of her journals. And I remember opening her pack and I'm like, what's this? This is extra. This is interesting. I'll have to think. And so I wonder if this is the same thing. This is like cards that she made. It's almost like magazine newspaper print that she put on there on top of cardstock paper. It's almost like a Mod Podge or glued on. But a cool idea. Same thing here. Like magazine pieces. This one's Christmas. Almost like a deck of cards, it looks like. Look at that, like an old photo or magazine. Look at that top hat, guys. Could you imagine wearing that today? Having to wear a hat or a dress. I'm so glad that I'm not a dress lady. I do not do dresses. Unless I seriously have to for some kind of event or something. Look at the floral ones. Oh, wow. So lovely. I wonder, do you have these in your shop, hon? They're beautiful. Perfect for if you punch a hole and you can use for a tag. Or just put these in a pocket. Look at that one. Beautiful. And then a piece of cardstock paper. I love how you put that in a pack, hon. So beautiful pieces. I am not sure if I divide or use them for the giveaway. Just let us know, Nikki. That would be awesome. All right, so look at this. Let's get right into this. I was so curious, and I was so surprised how fast I got this. Like for international, usually I thought it's gonna be about a good few weeks. And yeah, so this is like a woodland floral garden, and this is just a paper, snippet papers, and they're just kind of in there. Isn't that cool? Who would have thought? Here, all years ago, anything left over like this, I would throw it away until I think it was Kristen was like, don't you throw that away, girl. Look at that envelope, guys. As she did, and she inked the edges and then just put a piece of paper in there. Just leftover pieces, like bits and pieces you would normally just dump in the trash, but look how beautiful and creative she had put it. You know, just like little different snippets. Call it like a snippet journal. Look at the bee. How cool. Look at that. I'm loving the buttons. Love it. It's like a cluster with a playing card and pieces and a stamp, just kind of paper clipped on there. And then here's like, look at this pocket, guys. How cool is that? Who would have thought, whoopsie daisy. As pieces flying out here, sorry. I didn't expect a bunch of dots and stuff coming out. Look here, it came out of the pocket. Almost like a hidden little confetti just kind of like jumped out at me. So that was in here, this pocket. Oh, it looks like she had it wrapped inside here. This is the most unique and cool journal, I'm telling you. Who would have thought? Everyone loves confetti, come on now. I guess I'm misspeaking there because maybe there are some people who don't like confetti. I don't know anyone who doesn't, but it's like a surprise. Isn't that interesting? Look how she's sewn that together. So it's like a pocket right here and like a pocket right here. Cool. On a garden page. Looks like she used a lot of newspapers and magazine type pages. And just look at that. Who would have thought, guys? Simple and yet beautiful. I see a vintage page in there. Word formations. Looks like this came from like a word book. Some more garden. Another beautiful cluster card with playing cards, like 2 of them. Looks like this is the pocket and this one just comes out. I'm waiting for confetti to start jumping. Okay, no confetti. So it's this cluster on this card. And she just kind of put it right in the pocket of another cluster. It's a cluster bust. Is that where we see, hey, you guys have your words? Can I call it a cluster bust? Okay, a little silly, but yeah. A bunch of cluster. Cool, that is really neat. And then keep flipping through here. I wish I had the receipt is in that country, so I don't know how much I paid. All right, I guess here in a minute I can show you what I paid, and maybe if you guys understand how much I paid, I guess I should have looked. This is what I paid, including shipping. It was a good price. All I know, it was really inexpensive, and shipping was really cheap, and I got it really fast. Hope that helped out any. Look at that. See the bee there? Beautiful journal. Loving it, guys. Plenty to work with if you want to add to it. Does anyone journal in a garden journal? I know before we moved here, we had acreage, and I did a lot of home gardening and canning. And that, if anyone knows, look at there's more confetti stuff coming out, guys. Woohoo! Look at these pieces. Just kind of like comes right out, and you can use those for other things. Oh, my zoom. Sorry, guys. And you can use those. Maybe make your own cluster in there. Star. But anyways, back to canning. I used to keep, not a journal, but I guess you could call it a journal, but a binder full of all of my recipes and the different planning when I do my seeds and when I do my starts every year. Looks like this is like child art. Is this somebody's child art? This is so cool, Nicky. Doesn't that remind you guys of like a child's art, like a little bit of paint? How cool. If not, adult art, but what have you. It just looks really simple and beautiful. Like paint. And then just kind of tied and turned and then put into a pocket. How cool is that? So yeah, does anyone journal into a garden journal that they do? Like my daughter and I, we used to do starts in the spring. Like we put the seeds, and we had different bins and stuff like that to where we get our seed starts going for the different kinds of vegetables we would do for canning. But look at that, guys. It's like a music page, cut in half and just kind of fold it and put it right into that pocket. But does anyone plan and put it in their journal? Like I guess to fertilize every week. Some people fertilize twice a week. I think I did once a week. But how much fertilizer per plant kind of thing. Yeah, canning is a very, very time and expensive thing to do unless you have all your jars and stuff like that, which I did. It still was always pricey. Seasons were always pricey unless my herbs would give me a bunch of different kinds that I can do, like basil and dry it out. I used to hang it and dry it and all that stuff. Matter of fact, I still have some left over in my containers. Look at this, guys. More of little die cutouts. It's like larger confetti, like leaves and things like that. Does anyone press their flowers and stuff if they do a garden journal? That'd be interesting to know. Because there's all kinds of flowers. Like I had perennial gardens as well, and there's different kinds of flowers I absolutely love. However, even though hibiscus was not, it's an annual, it would die, and I tried many times. Anyone ever try to keep hibiscus, those who have 4 seasons as far as weather, in their garage to make sure you can live the next year? I tried, but it didn't work. I end up buying new ones again every year. Look at the beautiful butterflies. My grandma, she used to, she loved roses, and she used to dry them out and do potpourri. Does anyone do potpourri? This book reminds me of that. So, Nickey, this is a beautiful book. I can totally see someone using this as a garden journal, add their own papers and information, and maybe pictures of their perennial gardens and things like that. I know Betty, our friend Betty, she does a lot of gardening and stuff, and she does add a lot of her own gardening photos and things like that. But this is a really beautiful journal, totally woodland and garden. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And at the very end, she's got this tab. It's like cardboard, and it looks like she did some kind of art on some cardboard. Almost like a bookmarker. Doesn't it look like a bookmarker to you guys? I could totally see using it in a bookmarker for a book that you absolutely love. So there you have it, guys. This is a beautiful journal. Please check out her shop. Thank you, Nickey, so much for supporting the weekly Wednesday giveaway and helping out others and other fellow shop owners. And this was a beautiful journal, a beautiful shop, and I hope you guys check her out. Thank you again, Nickey, for, like I said, the beautiful things. Please comment below, guys, and thumbs up, and to follow this wonderful shop owner that I'm becoming to know. And I hope you guys enjoy her as much as I do. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.